Hi and welcome back to my Landlord Lowdown, and today just wanted to have a little refresh on rent guarantee policies. So here at Evolution we've always promoted having that extra support there. As letting agents, we're very good at what we do. We will always put people through, or prospective tenants through, a very rigorous referencing process, but that doesn't allow you to predict what the future holds. So crystal ball scenarios, I always call it. Particularly with things like the pandemic that we've just sort of gone through. We're coming out the other end, but what's going to happen with people's jobs? Companies making cutbacks, they're doing it all over the place. So rent guarantee is a really crucial thing to have in place. Yes, I understand a lot of people don't want to pay 3% every month for the privilege. Other agents are charging 4 or 5% for it. We're trying to keep the cost as low as we can while still trying to provide, I suppose, really decent cover. Now, what I mean by decent cover is, it's a policy that will pay out effectively for every day that or every month that the tenant's in arrears. Now, the way that it works, really simply, if they're due to pay the rent, I don't know, 5th of November, and they don't pay it, we will put the claim in on the 5th of December or thereabouts. Okay, so it has to kind of tick over into that second month in arrears, and then the rent guarantee insurers will take over. They will start looking at negotiating to try and get the rent either cleared or start to look at possession proceedings. Now, my colleague and I, unfortunately this week, had to go up to the Medway towns and take a property back with the bailiffs. Rent owing on that is £4,100. Court costs now, because there was 2 previous bailiff appointments that had to be cancelled, because unfortunately, and I do feel for them, and the tenants were suffering with COVID symptoms and did have certificates to prove they had to isolate. So actual costs on this one, we're looking at around £6,000 if the landlord hadn't had proper cover and was going to have to pay for all their own rent and all their own legal fees, etc. It's quite a lot of money. Now, if you've got an average rent, I don't know, £1,200, 3%, it's £36 a month. You can write it off on your tax bill. If you're in the 40% tax bracket, it's going to cost you 20 quid a month. It's nothing really, and it gives you peace of mind. And just a little tip as well. I mean, I've been an agent now for 24 years, been doing lettings with Evolution, or been running Evolution for coming up for 10 years now. And I always have rent guarantee even on my own property. So yes, I know it inside out. I know how to fill out a possession form. I know what the procedure is. I know how to get bailiffs involved. But I don't have the time. I don't have the energy to look after my own stock from that perspective. And why should I? If there's such a great policy out there, why not protect myself, protect my income? I'm sure, like you, I know I can't afford to suddenly pay out sort of 2 or 3 mortgages, including my own. So it can be, okay, you can see it as a cost up front, I understand that, but it's well worth looking at. So if you have got an existing tenant in the property and you haven't got rent guarantee, reach out to me. We've got some fantastic options for you. If you are looking at the moment to sort of, I suppose, re-let your property, we've got it empty or the tenant's given notice, definitely consider it if you haven't already got it. Don't cut it off. It's a really, really important thing to have in place. If you have any questions, as always, give me a call, 01233 501 601, and let's see what we talk about next week. Take care, bye-bye.